estate, due diligence is the process of thoroughly investigating a property after it goes under contract to make sure what you think you're buying is actually what you're buying. It's your opportunity to confirm the property's physical condition, financial performance, and legal standing before closing. Done well, due diligence helps you avoid costly surprises. First condition, the earnest money deposit. Before we even dive into the 3 types of due diligence, there's one critical point that new investors often overlook: the earnest money deposit. In a seller's market, deposits are usually non-refundable. This means if you discover problems later, you either walk away and lose your deposit, which could range from hundreds of thousands of dollars to over $1 million, or move forward and absorb the risk. In today's market, it's still sometimes possible to negotiate a refundable deposit. In that case, if you find any issue during the due diligence, you can back out with minimal harm, aside from some third-party cost. The refundable or non-refundable status of your deposit is negotiated upfront and spelled out in the LOI or letter of intent. Here are 3 types of due diligence. The first type of due diligence is called rent roll due diligence. This means verifying the tenants and income. Does every tenant have a complete lease file? Are the people living in the units the same people on the leases? Does the actual occupancy match the stated occupancy? In the past, this often requires sifting through paper leasing, especially with mom and pop owners. Today, most professional sellers use management softwares that makes validation faster and easier. Often your future property management company can take the lead here at a cost, but it's nominal. Physical due diligence. This is a top to bottom inspection of the properties, roofing, foundations, systems, and every single unit. A third-party due diligence team usually performs this, often completing it within 1 to 2 days. The seller will notify the residents in advance. You and the existing property management team will join the walk, sometimes reviewing hundreds of units in a single day. Now, of course, you're joining the team, but you're not leading it. The due diligence company will be the one who's running that. What you see during these walks can vary dramatically. Some tenants treat units like their own home, while others leave them in poor conditions. This contrast is one reason why many investors prefer Class A properties over Class C ones. Financial due diligence. This involves digging into the property's financials, often alongside the lender. This involves reviewing details, income and expense statements, examining vendor contracts, service agreements, requesting additional documentation not provided before going under contract. If your deposit is refundable, you can walk away if numbers don't check out. If it's not refundable, your options are limited unless you uncover outright fraud. Many investors hedge against the unknown by adding a miscellaneous contingency fund, e.g. $500,000 into their underwriting assumptions.